What's going on there?
Need some time to relax? Well, today is your special day, because we're going to the Digital Circus Tropical Getaway Resort. This trip is just wild, unlike anything else, because you get special gifts all to yourself.
Oh God, what now?
Relax, everything is going to be fine. But first, let me introduce you to these 7 Pomnies. Oh my.
What? Time for some good old sunshine.
Jesus.
I feel like a leaf. I need a drink. Hey guys, I'm just normal Pomni.
Again!
Again!
Charming, 5 common, 1 rare, and an extra one that is super, rare. Random they come, 7 Pomni to collect. But 6, you see, as you inspect. 4, shh, keep your voice down. Please speak calmly, for we don't talk about that rare Pomni.
Iconic catchphrase. Are you going to be rhyming for this whole thing?
Yeah. Now relax.
I love it's just the normal voice.
Patience is key. And let's see what's behind curtain number 3. Yeah.
Why is he so heavy? That
I think I might be allergic to shrimp
I think I'm gonna shrimp it.
or something.
Tabarnak! We can't have another death at the resort! Somebody do something! Call a doctor! Or, yeah, just do that, I guess. Whatever.
Who are those guys?
Oh, those are just resort guests. Just ignore them, okay?
This resort's just incredible. I've never been so relaxed in my whole life.
Yeah, honestly, I gotta give it to Kane. He's really outdone himself with this.
Hey! Will you shut the frick up? Uh-oh, it's prize number 2 time, and what could it be? Why,
Why is he
it's
so
a
angry about
funny,
that?
squishy kinger. Ha ha ha! Hee hee hee!
Hey guys,
Why?
Oh, as a
All
squishmallow?
of these prizes just been strange, deformed versions of us. It's a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, well, Would this make things better?
Why do you keep doing this? Negativity. Those prizes are incredible.
God, I wish that was me.
Just shut the frig up! You no-talent, mediocre piece of For the
Jesus.
first time ever, we'll throw in this tea.
hey guys.
We'll throw in this too. A delightful little t-shirt that'll be perfect for you.
Wait, we've done t-shirts before.
For the first time ever, turn your room into a museum where anything goes. With these amazing prints that will curl your toes.
Wow, this art looks so nice and pretty, made from artists with such incredible talent and skill.
Shut up!
I was literally about to say that. This is the first time I actually agree with the Kinger, not Kinger, Kane with something. Just like, shut. We get it.
What? Are you kidding me? I'm in a meeting! Shut up!
Boy, I could definitely use one of those shirts right about now. Too bad we were excluded from...
Actually, wait a minute. That gives me an idea. Get in there, you freaks! You two!
Oh, is this like a mini?
Want to start your tropical getaway today? Then travel on over to digitalcircus.store. And now, until the 27th of December, you can save up to 30% off on merch items store-wide. Wowzers!
Wowzers.
Oh no, it's the 5-0. They know about the illegal shrimp show.
We have the whole place surrounded. Come out.
The whole place surrounded. That's so good. Anyways, right
When
to
Secret of the Mimic came out, all of us were scrambling to figure out exactly what Edwin Murray invented instead of William and Henry. And nearly a year later, I think we've
Oh, yeah,
settled
this is
on
gonna be
what he did and didn't invent.
fun to
Well,
do.
almost. Because there's something that isn't even confirmed to exist in the games that Edwin Murray may have invented. The exact same thing that Vanny uses to conceal herself in Security Breach. I'm not kidding. Slices, put on your aprons and let's bake ourselves a theory. So
What,
let's
the
reel it back
sound
for a
illusion
moment.
disc?
Am I talking
Or
about
whatever.
illusion discs? Kind of, but why the hell would Edwin have invented an illusion disc? When would he have done it? Isn't
And
he
why
dead?
would
Frankly,
why would he
before
ever
the
do
Silhouette
it?
update, I would have agreed with you that Edwin Murray is most likely dead. But as I covered in this video, which you can go watch and probably should, Steel Wool silently added
Go watch
something
Righteous.
crazy in a recent patch of Secret of the Mimic. It was an otherwise normal patch, but for no reason, and without saying so in the update, they added this human-shaped silhouette that moves back and forth in the window of the Digityper office when looking through the security office on the other side of the warehouse. Yeah, it's that weirdly specific, and it only appears at the very beginning and very end of the game. So it can't be the Digityper, and it likely can't be M2, because it would have to go from there to the van. I explained this in the video. Realistically, the only options for this silhouette are a brand new character or Edwin Murray. But something that I pointed out in that video is if Edwin did survive the attack at his office,
Oh, this is so much
and
better
he
having a
somehow
mouse pad here. Oh
snuck
my
around the
god.
facility, he would have to avoid M2 and M1. M2 is something that is able to find us within our first hour of the factory, and M1 is so attached to the
It's not like
security
we really
system that the
hide.
only time she mentions losing contact with us is when we leave the building during the Big Top fight. So how is he able to avoid this killer sleuth and the security system of the factory? Frankly, in that video, I left it at that there's no good explanation for that, but Edwin might have survived. But later, I got an anonymous email to the Freddy Fazbear Pizza podcast, the weekly podcast I have on this very channel, and it read, if we assume Edwin is still around at MCM during Secret of the Mimic, is it possible that he coded some way to make himself invisible to the machines inside, similar to how Vanny is invisible to Freddy in
That
Security Breach?
would
At
make
the moment,
sense,
I'm
because a
Edwin
lot of stuff that
agnostic.
was
But
referenced.
the biggest problem at the moment is how M1 could not know that Edwin is in the facility. Given that Glamrock Freddy is made of mimic coding, it stands to reason that a similar tactic could work with the original mimics. I talked about that briefly on the podcast. I thought it's really interesting and worth bringing up. But I thought about it more recently, and if he coded himself to be invisible to M1 and M2 with some device, there is only one thing in all of Five Nights at Freddy's we know capable of doing something like that: Charlotte Emily's earpieces from the Silver Eyes novels. So is that why I think Edwin has illusion discs? Before I even get into any of this, we need to go over what Charlie's earpieces are and how they may or may not even relate to illusion discs. That's fucking right, it's a Gamer Subs Christmas sale!
Yeah, no, because I have W's, so sorry. I'm not popular enough to be a part of that. It doesn't matter. I just realized he has the Freddy head in the background. I don't know why, I just realized that.
Two robot heads that talk to each other, and to enter that conversation, you need to put an earpiece on for them to even register that you exist. In the third novel, after they've learned about illusion discs and all of this, one of the characters has the idea for Charlotte to rewire the earpiece to instead appear
Okay,
invisible.
it's still
to an
doing that
animatronic.
glitchiness.
And she's able to do that. She's able to make an earpiece that essentially makes you completely invisible to any animatronic. Now, a lot of people, myself included, had been mistakenly attributing this to an illusion disc, or at least that she used illusion discs to accomplish this. But I did look back through the book. Maybe I'm mistaken, maybe I'm just missing something, but I can't find any direct link between illusion discs and these earpieces, just that they're happening at the same time. Maybe they get combined at some point and I couldn't find it in my quick reread. Let me know. But even if they're not directly connected in the books, I think for good reason, many of us think they are connected or even are the same piece of technology in the games. Because in the books, an illusion disc works by overloading the human mind, having you fill in what you
know what I can
think
do,
should be
actually?
there. And it's used to make mannequins look fleshy
I'm
and
actually going to
monstrous,
do
or make
this.
Circus Baby look human. But when they do this, they emit a very loud and
Yo,
piercing
what's going on? I saw you
and
finish
also
the
make you
part.
appear
Looks good.
fuzzy or glitchy.
Thank you. I wanted to work on it more, but you know, I have this to work on. I have the other part to work on as well. So I wish I could have done a little bit more in it. Okay, why does that go in? Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm sorry, how much does this do? Oh shit. I don't know why it's bubbling. No, my gift. Okay, that's my bad. I was not expecting it to have that much in it. Why is everything just falling off? Am I slant? Is my whole house slanted? Sorry. Give me a second. It was supposed to be a surprise, but is this leaking or is it just making that noise because of how it's made? I think it's just making that noise because of how it's made. I just got this bounce pad too. God damn it. I wonder how movie theaters did this. But there shouldn't be. I think it's in the jaw. I think that's why it's bubbling. It's also not cold. I'll leave you over here just in case you leak. I just got it in. I didn't know if it actually leaked or not. Found out one of the things I did buy leaked like crazy, and I had a bunch of popcorn oil all over my hands. Sorry about that. I was not expecting that to hold half of that bottle. I thought it was not that hollow. We might play some FNAF games after this, by the way. Stay tuned for that.
Cameras. And the thing is, all of that, plus all of the earpiece stuff, happens to Vanny in Security Breach all at the same time. In Security Breach, it is established and re-established over and over that Glamrock Freddy cannot see Vanny. It's one of the first things we hear about.
Okay, my LG's working again. By the way, I got a new chair. If you can't tell. What's the brand? Ophelia. It's actually a really comfy chair. If I'm gonna recommend, if you do long hours, like for example animating, get a comfy office chair. Don't get a gaming chair. It's not worth it. This was only $90. I obviously got it. I got it as a gift, but it's $90. It's much more affordable than most gaming chairs. Stop making noise. Scares me. I need this one so I can do Control CV. Over. Wait a minute, hold on. Can I do this instead? Can I make it a group? So if I do Control G, if I move this over a little bit, no, it's just that one. Why? It doesn't matter.
Used for discharging water.
Not the fountain. You didn't see the dancing rabbit lady right in front of us?
No, I did not. There is no rabbit at the Mega Pizzaplex. Not anymore.
And it's mentioned in one of the endings. They want you to know that without Roxy's eyes, Glamrock Freddy cannot see Vanessa, or specifically Vanny. And whenever we get nearby Vanny, a ringing noise appears and she's hard to look at. Not to mention in one of the therapy CDs, it's mentioned that there's a hard to make out rabbit-looking figure in one of the security cameras. So a lot of people have assumed that Vanny's using some sort of game version of an illusion disc, one that makes her hard to see on camera, hard to see in person.
I think it's the cislocation thing.
The animatronics. And the tricky thing is, this is combining information about illusion discs and Charlie's earpieces. So it feels like the games have some sort of technology that's kind of both of them in one. And Vanny seems to have her hands on one. So the question is, where did she get it? Either she made it herself, which I guess is possible, but as far as I'm aware, there's never direct mention of Vanny being an inventor. She may be able to code video games, but that's kind of a far jump between that and never before seen robotic technology. So maybe she obtained it. But then where would Vanny have gotten this very rare, very, never before heard of technology? Well, she does have access to a workshop underneath the Pizzaplex, the Murray's Costume Manor secret underground pizzeria. So like I said, people have been suspecting for a long time that Vanny is using some sort of illusion disc adjacent technology to navigate the Pizzaplex, doing this so that normal people and animatronics can't see or interrupt her while she's doing what she needs to. But there was never a great explanation for how. She just could. Even Afton invented it and we didn't know until now isn't a great explanation. It feels more like a cop-out answer. When would we have heard about this before? Why does she have one now? Things like that. We know for a fact that Vanessa was working in this underground pizzeria to either revive Afton or do some weird nonsense, who knows what. But Vanny's down there, the exact same location where Edwin Murray was also working. And if Edwin Murray was working throughout the facility and trying to avoid M1 and M2, he would have needed to invent some sort of device that's doing exactly what Vanny's device
Something tells me
does. So the
Security Breach actually went the way it was supposed to go.
Piece of technology that
we
allow
wouldn't
them
have
to be
all these
invisible to
other
robots
games.
with the mimic coding inside of it
At least
lines
not
up pretty
because of the mimic.
perfectly. And if that's true, then many years down the line, Vanny would have access to that same technology since she's wandering those same halls. This not only is completely logical, but it helps us answer one of the weirdest parts about Security Breach: why can't Freddy see Vanny? So, what do you think? I think this is pretty solid. Again, this is one of those theories where there isn't that much evidence for, but logically it all lines up really well, and it gives us another
Make a
strong
separate
connection
YouTube
between
channel
the
for some
games
for
and
more
one of its
meme
associated
animations,
media,
grow more of
books.
an audience.
But in the meantime, if you want to hear about how
Actually, I have thought of making separate channels for different things, and leaving my main channel as like the live stream type of channel, and like more games. The problem with that is I just didn't have the time, and I won't for I will. I have like 2 weeks off, but I go back to my class in January, so I'll be back to being really busy. I do want to do a lot of meme animations. I definitely do want to do those and other animations and all that. One reason why this wasn't made on time.
the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie came out, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, obviously, I got the whole, like, Freddy cupcake thing. But there are a lot of lore implications that we can glean from these movies and apply to the games.
I've also thought of making a FNAF merch channel.
Slices, put on your
Just like going
aprons, and
over
let's
stuff.
make ourselves a theory. So before we can talk about what the movie might mean for the games, we need to talk about the movies.
But I don't
Obviously,
make
there's
any
going to be
money on
spoilers
YouTube, so
ahead.
it's not
This has been your
yeah.
warning. But what
Horrible
actually
thing at the moment.
happened in the second Five Nights at Freddy's movie? Because it is a breakneck speed pace the entire time. So right away, the movie is establishing that in this universe, the FNAF 2 location was the first Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location, and it was open in 1982. During 1982, Charlotte Emily tried to stop what appears to be the first missing child incident. After all, the missing child incident does not happen until a later location. That's confirmed, but Charlotte Emily saw William Afton leading a child into a back room. She picks up that unconscious child and saves him, but in the process is stabbed several times in the back and dies on the stage right above where the trapdoor of the puppet is. As she collapses, the trapdoor opens and the puppet carries her body up in front of everybody. It's a really dramatic shot and it looks really cool. Very important note here, before she went herself, she tried to get several different parents' and adults' attentions, and all of them brushed her aside. Charlotte has been possessing the marionette, an animatronic
suck.
that is able to wirelessly control all the other toy animatronics. And she's been doing so, and I'm going to directly quote, "To the best of my memory from Vanessa, she is stuck in the last emotion she was experiencing before
I
she
immediately
died.
said agony when I was in the movie
I
theater with
swore
this.
Vanessa was about to say agony in that moment, and I
Mhm.
almost shit my pants. Her goal, essentially, is to kill the parents. all parents. She feels more betrayed by the parents who ignored her than the William Afton who killed her. I'm sure she would kill him too if given the chance, but her main aggression is towards the parents. But Vanessa has been visiting that location regularly and keeping a music box wound at Charlotte's box.
I don't know how to hold this
keeping
Freddy.
her
I
sleeping
don't know if this
and
is a good
dormant.
idea.
But around the beginning of the movie, Michael
hold the
Afton,
bottom?
which
I
we
don't
were
know.
right about, leads a group of teenagers into the restaurant.
Yeah, it's
One
the
of
only
them
free woman
turns
without
off
a
the music
watermark I can
box
do at the
and
moment.
is then possessed
I don't use any
by
of the
Charlotte
AI.
Emily, turning into
I
this
don't
weird
use any of
puppet
it.
human abomination that's genuinely very, like, visually terrifying, who then goes and destroys that music box. Is that finally a door? I feel like I've been on this floor forever. What's this hanging off of it, though? To enter the next floor, you must read this sponsorship. Oh, sure thing. Today's video is sponsored by...
Yeah, we're not doing sponsorship.
Meanwhile, Mike is still looking for answers about that day while trying to help Vanessa work through her trauma. He finds a flyer for Henry's phone number and decides to give it a call, in which he finds out about Charlotte Emily and how Vanessa was her best friend, blaming Vanessa for Charlotte's death. While all this is happening, Abby really misses the missing child incident kids and
Vanessa be
finally
the one
sneaks
that's-
off to Freddy's to find them, only to find out that they're all gone. Mike apparently knew that they've gone missing and doesn't know where they are, but he assumes that they've moved on, that they're not possessing the suits anymore. And Abby takes home this Faz Talker from their location to remember them by. One day while Mike is out, the Faz Talker starts talking to Abby and leads her to that FNAF 2 location instead, where she meets a very friendly toy Chica, the animatronics there
Excuse
helping
me.
her build a new science fair.
No, this is not the
a
popcorn bucket. This is a bottle from Marxist Theater. I couldn't get the bucket for it because it's almost $300 now. So I decided to get this instead. I have 3 of the toppers, the stage, and 2 of the tins. The normal bucket tins. I have to look that up. I think they're like $5. Normally, not from scalpers. It's very well made. I will give it that. It is very well made. Even the mouth is not is separate. I don't know if you can see my finger. Yeah, you can't see my finger. But it actually, the mouth is hollow. Is that leaking? Or is that from... That's from when it's spilled. Where it is... Ow! I keep forgetting that's attached. It's like the lion's ball thing in China. I think it's China. Yeah, I don't think this is a leak. I think it's just from when I spilled on it everywhere. Worst part is I can't get my finger in there. There's like a bit of like soda like right in the mouth. I think I got it. Okay, I'm gonna put on gloves. It's warm, but I'd rather just have them on. These are my work gloves from Walmart. They have a thing they do. I wonder if people actually sell them. Oh my god, that's so much lag. Because it's not doing the video itself. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. Oh boy. I should probably take this to a different one.
Of FNAF 1 Chica. She shows it to Vanessa, but because of all the weirdness going on between Mike and Vanessa, he doesn't listen to what Vanessa has to say and doesn't find out about Abby's escapade at that new location. So Vanessa goes alone to investigate, while Mike and Abby go to the science fair. Mike leaves Abby alone to go and confirm more details with Henry. Why does he do this right now? I've got no idea. Plot. But Abby's new science fair project is broken by her teacher, and she runs off to the old Freddy's location one more time. At this point, Vanessa has already been captured by Charlotte, possessing this girl, and the animatronics lead Abby to the FNAF 2 office to type in a code.
Remember the company.
Apparently, all of the FNAF 2 animatronics were programmed to never be able to leave the building.
It does not
If they
have
leave
voice
the
lines, if
perimeter,
you're
their power drains really, really quickly and they
What
shut
is up
down.
with my
But there's
hair?
a code
What
that can
the hell?
disable that feature. The animatronics don't know it, Vanessa does. So Charlotte secretly threatens Abby in front of Vanessa to give them the code. Eventually, she relents. Abby punches in the code from Toy Chica, and the toy animatronics are now free to leave. Now the second half of the movie begins, where the toy animatronics are out and roaming and causing havoc, threatening Abby, and Mike and Vanessa have to put a stop to it. They begin at the FNAF 2 location, where Mike finds out that the withered animatronics are still at this FNAF 2 location, and Vanessa confirms these wizards to be original prototypes that are separate from the FNAF 1 animatronics. This is a different set of animatronics, ones that are hooked up to that old wireless signal that the toys are. So Vanessa goes off to find Abby while Mike stays back to try to cut off the marionette's signal. And Charlotte, as the puppet, is able to control the wizards like the toys to try to keep Mike away. Well, she's at least able to activate them and put them into some security protocol. At first, this is kind of working, but even when Mike is able to cut off the signal to the toys, Charlotte is able to reactivate it, and they need to work for a new plan. So Mike goes to the FNAF 1 location and begs the MCI kids if they can hear him to help them save Abby, and Mike and Vanessa both reconvene to Mike's house, only to find that while they were gone, Toy Chica brought back Abby. Her chest burst open, revealing that the marionette was inside, waiting to possess Abby, because Toy Chica has spring locks, which we're gonna have to talk about. Vanessa gets there first and confronts the now possessed Abby, but before anything terrible happens, Mike is able to use a new music box created by Henry, with a Ballora inside of it, to subdue Charlotte and free Abby. For a moment they think they've won, but then all the toys come into the house, revealing to now be controlled by Michael Afton, who tells Vanessa to join him because him and Vanessa have a purpose for William Afton. Vanessa refuses, Michael sticks the toys on them, but at the last moment, the FNAF 1 animatronics save the day and then collapse themselves. The Golden Freddy kid appears to tell Abby and Mike that they've moved on, and warns Mike that now that they've moved on, he cannot hold him anymore. Before it's elaborated, he moves on, and everyone begins to leave. But not before Vanessa and Mike have another falling out, and when Mike and Abby leave Vanessa behind in that house, the puppet sneaks up behind her, possesses her body, and now we have Vanessa, William Afton's child, being possessed by Charlotte Emily. And that's where the movie ends. So first of all, like I said, I really enjoyed this movie. Much like the first FNAF movie, my thoughts on it are, if you're a FNAF fan, this is like a 9 or 10 out of 10. This is exactly what you want to see. It's fan servicey, it's fun, it's corny in all the right ways. It's what we love about Five Nights at Freddy's. If you're just a general horror movie enjoyer, it's like a 6 or 7. But as a FNAF fan, I love this movie. I've heard people complain, oh, it's corny, it's too fast paced, it's not that scary, but like, isn't that just FNAF 2? Look, we like fun, campy horror with some legitimately terrifying moments. Pretty much everything they did with the puppet was actually refreshingly frightening, on top of an already pretty scary, fun, campy movie. As always, the effects and animatronics are insane, and the Easter eggs, my god, I want to make an Easter egg video, but it's not streaming and I really have no way to do that. But some of the ones I can remember off the top of my head are just insane. Like how in the first 5 minutes we get a Candies and Pop Goes reference. There's that plushie that literally plays the
fuck.
Like verbatim.
I literally said,
oh my god,
God, no.
The fact that this shows for like 3 to 4 frames is insane, and the exact kind of Easter egg that FNAF fans crave. Ones that are paying attention and know the lore, know the games, really get a lot out of stuff like this. This was amazing, but we need to talk about the lore implications because there are many. So let's start with just what this movie might be saying about the lore of the movie trilogy. So now we know that William Afton had at least Michael Afton and Vanessa, and he kept telling them that they have a purpose. This is in Vanessa's trauma dreams. It's something Michael often repeats, and that could mean a lot of things. It could be just an accomplice. It could be weird experiment stuff. We don't know yet. But something that's so interesting for the movie lore is that Circus Baby is in William Afton's workshop in Vanessa's dream. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I cannot for the life of me remember the color of Circus Baby's eyes, and every picture I've been able to find is not helpful. But the color of those eyes is very important. If they're blue, it kind of makes sense. If they're green in her memory, that's a whole can of worms. Because for those who know, Circus Baby was originally designed with blue eyes, but gained green eyes after Elizabeth possessed her. But again, I cannot stress enough
The
how
hard part is, I
terrifying
think
the
they
idea
start
is
blue and then turn
that this
green, but I'm
movie
not entirely
ends
sure.
with William Afton's daughter being possessed by Charlotte Emily in a world where Circus Baby exists. Because the villain of the third novel is Circus Baby, programmed with Charlotte Emily's memories, possessed by William Afton's daughter, Elizabeth in the books. You see what I mean, right? Like, these aren't the same thing, but they're like echoes of each other, and it's horrifying what the implications for the third movie might be. But all this crazy movie lore aside, what lore do we have for the games from this movie? Honestly, I think there's 3 really important things to cover, and 2 of them are all about the FNAF 2 animatronics. First of all, the Wizards are prototypes. Look, none of this movie can just be assumed to be canon in the games. This is a separate continuity. But this is one of those things that was unnecessary to add unless they wanted to tell us something. The idea that the FNAF 2 animatronics are withered prototypes that are separate from the FNAF 1 animatronics. They didn't need to do that. This movie works without doing that. But not only did they visually show us this, it is directly stated, almost like a throwaway line, those are the original prototypes. And there's already been theories about the Wizards being separate animatronics from the FNAF 1 animatronics. And I think this movie is trying to subtly tell us that's the right way to go for the games. It's not that there are unwithered animatronics for the original Freddy's location, it's not that they were retrofitted into the toys, it's just a different set of animatronics. When William Afton was working on the FNAF 2 location, he tried to work with what he knew, but the new technology wasn't really working with the new animatronics, so instead, they made the toys. In fact, you could argue that one of the sets of these animatronics was made by Henry, and one was made by William, and that's why they're so different. Maybe Henry made the original Freddy's animatronics, the prisons of his own making, and William made the toys. And the reason why the Wizards look so bad is because William tried to make what Henry did and couldn't. So instead, he made the toys, which frankly does line up with the only other set of animatronics we have evidence to say that William made, the Fun Times. If these are the animatronics that William Afton makes when left to his own devices, then it makes sense that the toys are something else he made too. And maybe the Wizards is his failed attempt to recreate Henry's designs. Regardless, this has massive implications for the lore, because if the FNAF 1 animatronics are not these guys, then these guys have no missing child incident remnant inside of them. So the question becomes, why do all these animatronics attack us in FNAF 2? The movie gives us an answer as well. It very well could be that all of these animatronics are attacking us under the behest will of Charlotte Emily, the puppet, the marionette controlling the animatronics underneath her. The whole reason any of these animatronics are attacking us could just be Charlotte Emily. And honestly, that's a really cool interpretation of FNAF 2, that all of this is just Charlotte and her will trying to get revenge for the children that have been killed. And that's already huge, but is that all the lore that this movie is giving us? I don't think so. I think these movies are setting up to teach us about agony, sort of like how the novel trilogy is set up to teach us about Remnant. What I mean by that is, in the movies, I think Charlotte Emily at this point is very clearly some sort of avatar of agony. She's frozen in the last emotion she felt, rage, but she has black tears, as do all of her victims. Her one confirmed death in the movie is this person who looks shriveled up and decayed like every victim of agony in the Fazbear Frights books. This also tracks with the black tears we saw in the first movie. Again, something that is so very closely tied to agony. I think sometime in the third movie, we're going to get some sort of scene where William corrects Vanessa. Something along the lines of him being like, she wasn't frozen in fear or rage. She was trapped in it. It was agony, or something like that. And just how in the novel trilogy, we don't get super in-depth information about Remnant, but we see how it's used and what it can do, I think the movies are setting themselves themselves up to do the same thing for Agony, showing us ways that it can be used, ways that it fosters. And that way, when we have the games that involves both Remnant and Agony, we can look to the books and the movies to know more about them. But that's just my thoughts on the movie and the lore it's bringing. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below, especially on the movie in general. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Let me know. In the meantime, if you want a theory that like part of it is slightly debunked now, thanks a lot FNAF 2 movie, you can see last week's video where I cover if the amount of Agony or Remnant in an animatronic leans into whether or not they're aging and decrepit or shiny and new. Thanks again to Fume for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to use code RYTOAST or go to tryfume.com/RYTOAST to get a free Fume topper with the purchase of a journey pack today. If you want your fan art featured on the channel, make sure to share with #ToastArt. A huge thank you to the best channel members, the Doe
Oh yeah, I want to mention this. We saw what was inside the box.
What was in the FNAF 4 box? It's a question that's plagued the FNAF community since it first appeared back in 2015, and yet, last year, Scott finally told us that he doesn't really know anymore. Naturally, this felt like a gut punch to us theorists. People were mad, to say the least. But my question is, was he wrong to do this? Should he have planned for this better? Or is there something else going on here that makes this decision a stroke of genius? Hello, internet! Welcome to Game Theory, the show where the biggest challenge is thinking inside the box. Or at least inside one box in particular, the FNAF 4 box. This box was the big reward you got for beating Night 7 in FNAF 4. Once you hit 6 AM, you'd see this box with 2 locks and the words, "Perhaps some things are best left forgotten for now." At the time, Scott Cawthon expected theorists to easily solve the lore of this 4th game, and once they did, he'd reveal what was inside. But after a mere month of watching the fandom spin around in circles, he realized that no one was even close. So instead of waiting it out, he decided to keep the box closed for good, writing in a Steam post, "Perhaps some things are best left forgotten forever." The contents of this box have been driving the fandom wild for the better part of a decade. There have been theories upon theories upon theories written by every theorist from every corner of the fandom, but Scott's remained tight-lipped, and it seemed like the box was going to join the creation of Stonehenge and the identity of Jack the Ripper as one of history's biggest unsolved mysteries. That was until our good friend Dorco finally managed to convince Scott to spill the Fazgoo on what was really inside the box.
Even though at the time something was definitely there, the progression of the story didn't go there, and the other half of that idea remained in my subconscious. All of that to say, there is something in the box, but I never pursued it, and I don't know if I can find it again.
I'm sorry? What? He presented this box so prominently, and we've spent years trying to solve it, and he didn't fully know what was in it? As you'd expect, this completely shook the fanbase, and people were not shy about saying as such. For some, this felt like a complete betrayal to find out that the big mystery was really just a nothing box. For others, it was much worse. It was revealing that Scott didn't have a grip on his own story. It was revealing that Scott was a bad storyteller. I know former head editor Dan was ecstatic at this news. He'd been beating that drum for ages, but as a longtime FNAF fan, I did find myself asking the question, are they right? Is Scott actually a bad writer? Or is it actually us, the children, who are wrong about all of this? The answer, dear theorists, is an unequivocal yes to both. And neither is for the reasons you'd think. I know, typical FNAF, right? So come with me as I go through my box of old film school literary techniques to see whether there should ever have been something inside the FNAF 4 box. In the full context of Scott's answer, he talks about his writing process and how he puts ideas into his games that develop over time. He likens his ideas to the start of a rope, and when he continues to write, he pulls on that rope. Eventually, the rope leads to something satisfying.
There are a lot of things that are in my head, and when I have them and put them there, it's the first half of something. It's like a string or a rope just like reaching out, and I know that what's there on the other end is there. I trust that it's there, and then whenever I progress forward, the rest of it appears and just fits into place perfectly.
So, to be clear, when Scott says he didn't pursue the contents of the box and doesn't know if he can find those contents again, he's not saying that it slipped his mind or that he misplaced a document in his basement that has a definitive answer. He's saying that his original idea was never fully developed. He never finished pulling on that rope to find the definitive answer. Then, over 11 years, a saga of games, dozens of books, and 2 movies, that rope became harder and harder to pull. The rope frayed into strands that became knotted into different ropes, and other strands that were cut off entirely. Both the rope and the tapestry it was a part of changed. Now, if Scott wants to pull the piece of the lockbox rope that he does have, he needs to be careful or it will unravel everything. Oh hey, Future Tom here. So I recorded this video a few weeks ago, and then I went on vacation, and during that time, Scott released this, the Ultimate Guide 2.0, and in it there's a strange entry called Chica's Secret Party, a game that nobody ever knew existed. Now, this thing needs a whole episode on its own, but I wanted to mention it because here it says, it's here you'll catch a glimpse of a box that longtime fans will be familiar with, as well as a peek inside, which won't be spoiled here. This implies there was something inside the box and that Scott had figured it out all the way back in 2016. But remember, in Scott's first interview with Dorco, he mentioned how Matt was right and that the contents of the box have changed over time, meaning he may have known what was gonna be in it back in 2016, but as the games went on, it had to change, and now he doesn't know exactly what it is. Plus, the Ultimate Guides are notoriously bad on the accuracy front, and if Scott remembers this supposedly real game enough to bring it up a year after the interview, he could have just said, yep, there is, and no one's found it yet, tee-hee, rather than the much more controversial answer that got people upset in the first place. Scott is known for winding up the fan base after all. That would feel much more in character for him. So yeah, I don't really think this is going to change anything I'm going to say, but I wanted to mention it in case you wondered why I didn't bring it up for the rest of the video. But let's get back to Past Me and Scott's supposed lack of forward planning. The general consensus I saw online focused on this being the problem. To a lot of people, this felt laughably amateurish, that he put such importance on an undercooked plot thread to just have faith that any random idea you have will work out eventually. If he was a good writer, he would make sure that all the pieces were actually in place for us, that they fit together nicely, and that he knows what the ending of the story is to pay off whatever he set up throughout. Basically, what people were saying is that to be a good writer, you have to be what the writing world knows as a plotter. You would have thought creative writers could have come up with a more, I don't know, creative name for themselves, but actually, its serious, straightforward nature tells you everything you need to know about them. Plotters are the ones with dozens of note cards, literally plotting out every part of the story before they even begin writing. The main place you'll see plotters work is in movie scripts. Oh, hang on.
Hey buddy, what are you doing? Where are you going on my territory?
Oh, hey Lee, I was just, oh look, a shiny new video game TV show for you to steal from me. Go fetch!
Did you seriously think that was gonna work?
It's animated, not live action?
Listen, I'm gonna go, but not because you told me to. Don't touch my stuff.
Now, where was I? Oh, yeah, screenplays are a great example of plotter-written stories being used to incredible effectiveness. 99% of movies you've seen are written as outlines first. Most moviegoers aren't willing to sit through more than 1.5 to 2.5 hours, so that means your script can only be so long. The standard for movie scripts is that 1 page equals 1 minute of screen time, so that means your story has to fit within 90 to 150 pages. When you do plan for it, you get fantastic movies with good pacing and solid endings like The Shawshank Redemption, Fight Club, and Forrest Gump. But if you don't plan for that, then your story can end up feeling rushed in places or bloated in others because you have to go back retroactively to either cut things down or bulk them up to fit within that window. We actually do a similar thing here at Theorist. We've spent a long time figuring out what the optimal length for a video is, and so before any script is written, we have outlined the entire episode, its intro, the evidence, the twist, all to fit within that time frame. Although, while I have you here, even though YouTube is pushing for longer videos, I'd love to know what you prefer. If you like longer episodes like this one from having focus. They know the story they are telling. They write with the end goal in mind. But that means the process can become more methodical than passionate, which can then lead to stale scripts with characters that aren't fleshed out and plot points that just happen in ways that don't feel natural. Take Hallmark movies, for example. We all love a good holiday movie, but go onto TikTok and you can see dozens of videos with people making fun of the predictable storylines that happen in every single one. Those movies are so planned that they're practically checking story beats off a list, which might be fine as a cheesy movie to pass the time on a slow Christmas evening, but it doesn't exactly invoke those feelings of intrigue and excitement that we want out of stories like FNAF. It also gets way harder to be a plotter when you're dealing with a franchise that goes beyond just the first couple of entries. That doesn't mean it can't happen, it's just rare. The voice director of Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, Richard Horvitz, said exactly that when asked about those two shows.
Vivian knows exactly where the shows begin and end. She knows exactly where they want to go.
That's pretty rare, right?
It's rare.
Also, if you don't recognize this guy, you might instead know him as Invader Zim, Billy from The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy,
I want to get stuff
or
signed by
Alpha
him, but I
9
just
from the
don't know
Mighty
how.
Morphin Power Rangers. Yeah. This guy is a veteran in the industry. So when he says this isn't a common way to write long stories, he means it. Not only is it rare, it's also super risky. TV shows often don't know how many seasons they'll be getting or whether all their actors will stay on board for the full run. So planning every detail and how it's going to pay off can be incredibly challenging to do and to get right. One of my favorite sitcoms growing up was How I Met Your Mother. It's not aged particularly well, but actually the thing that tarnished its reputation more than Barney's treatment of women was its ending. The show's creators had planned out how the show would end all the way back in season 1. They even pre-recorded the kids so that they could keep the show's framing device for the final episode. However, the ending didn't end up sitting right with people because after 9 seasons, the characters were different people. They'd grown and evolved. Their relationship dynamics had changed, so in order to make the ending fit, the creators had to basically undo 5 to 7 seasons worth of character development to shove them into a hole that they no longer fit in. This is why writers for longer running franchises, for TV, books, and yes, video games, tend not to be plotters. Instead, they are what are called pantsers. While plotters plan everything out before they write it, pantsers write by the seat of their pants, just writing and seeing where the story takes them. Now, doesn't that sound familiar? And it's way more common in professional writing than you'd think. Margaret Atwood and Stephen King are famous for writing this way. King actually takes it to an extreme in his memoir when he says, outlines are the last resource for bad fiction writers who wish to God they were writing master's theses. Perhaps a little harsh, but it just shows how these pantsers' stories can be incredibly successful and creative. However, the word pantser gives me the ick. In England, a pantser sounds like someone who's going to be tried for indecent exposure. So instead, I'm going to use a term used by another novelist and notorious non-plotter, George R.R. Martin. He calls plotters architects because they follow blueprints and outlines, and he refers to pantsers as gardeners, which not only gives these writers more dignity, it also gives this style of writing a much clearer and less chaotic definition.
Now, the gardener knows certain things. He's not completely ignorant. He knows whether he planted an oak tree or an ear of corn or a cauliflower. He has some idea of the shape, but a lot of it depends on the wind and the weather and how much blood he gives it and so forth.
Rather than completely winging it, it's about letting a story blossom and cultivating it as it grows. It's not that gardeners lacked structure completely, it's that these types of writers let the process evolve the final product, while architects already know what they want the final product to look like. Gardeners like Martin seed their stories with a myriad of ideas that they believe may lead somewhere interesting. At the end of it, you'll have a garden full of beautiful surprises. This is what Scott was talking about with his idea of ropes. He would start an idea and he knew it would end in something, he just didn't know what it was at the time because he hadn't pulled enough. He hadn't let the plant grow fully. I understand that this can look like complete chaos to those who don't operate in this way. Believe me, I love structure in everything I do. I am an architect through and through, but I can see why it would be hugely rewarding for those writing the story. Because there aren't predetermined outcomes, gardeners are able to write about whatever excites them personally. This ultimately leads to passionate character-driven plots where heroes are written into fatal corners and where unexpected side characters become scene stealers. We get beautiful, rich worlds filled with detail and complex rules and systems by which they operate. These are the things you need to capture the imagination of an audience and keep them coming back for more. Of course, there will always be exceptions. There will be architects that write TV shows that plan every detail and nail the landing, which is the approach VivziePop is going for with Has Been Hotel. And there will be gardeners that don't plan a single movie and it will still work out. The truth is, this distinction between architects and gardeners isn't binary. It's a spectrum. Writers will have their own unique combination of order and chaos and don't fall completely into one camp. J.R.R. Tolkien is a prime example of someone that managed to do both. Tolkien famously took what was supposed to be a short, simple Hobbit sequel and gardened it into a Lord of the Rings novel so massive that his publisher had to split it into 3 books. He had a plan, but was able to build the world around that plan like a gardener.
Oh, I know. Somebody ain't talking about Lord of the Rings without me.
No, I've just finished. I'll get out of your hair. Yeah. Bye. The point is, neither way is technically right or wrong. Each person is going to handle their own stories differently, and they may change their tactic as time goes on.
I think in my mind, the story was going to be 3 games. And in all honesty, I think Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was where...
No one believes me when I say that. I said the original trilogy was the first 3 games. That was the original story.
I kind of started letting myself be driven a little bit more by criticisms.
After the first game, Scott took the architect approach, planning the original trilogy to be the complete story. But as time's gone
and no one believes me for some weird reason
on, he's become more and more of a gardener. And at the end of the day, it's that strategy that has kept us all coming back to FNAF over the last 11 years. This ever-growing lore, this fantastical world full of ghost kids, AI possession, and characters, each with their own motivations that continue to drive the story forward. At least, we think so. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes. So, was Scott
it didn't help with security breach.
Fully planning out the box? Absolutely not. But what's not okay is that he has given up on ever figuring it out. What? You didn't really think I'd let Scott get off scot-free, did you? What he's done is extremely common across all forms of media. It's just not the method you or I would necessarily choose to use, and that's okay. However, by Scott's own admission, he's basically written himself into a corner with the box, and he doesn't know if he can find the motivation to solve the hanging plot thread.
I don't know if I can find it.
The reason this is so egregious is because it breaks one of the most fundamental principles of storytelling, Chekhov's gun. If you're unfamiliar with this term, it comes from the Russian playwright Anton Chekhov, who famously wrote about the importance of narrative payoff, saying, "One must never place a loaded rifle on the stage if it isn't going to go off. It's wrong to make promises you don't mean to keep." By drawing attention to any story element, be it the lore of the clock tower in Back to the Future, the complication of Iron Man's suit freezing in the first movie, or the box in FNAF 4, a writer is making an implicit promise that these elements will pay off in some way. Chekhov's gun, by its very nature, is an architect's tool. You're putting something in the audience's faces early on, knowing that it's going to come through later because you've already figured out where it's going. Instead, Scott fell into the classic gardener trap, believing an idea, a seed, was going to become something big, and so forced our attention onto it without having the final something planned out, which leads to this. Oh, what's this? It's my own Chekhov's gun. This here is J.J. Abrams' mystery box. Nearly 20 years ago, writer and director J.J. Abrams presented the idea that storytellers should be planting mysteries for the audience. But
Steven Universe did very well with that, by the way. Just want to mention that.
Without strictly knowing what's inside. Chekhov's gun without the planning. The concept came from this
Oh, not
box
that part.
of magic that
But
Abrams'
they did
grandfather
really
bought
well
him.
with like
Supposedly,
foreshadowing.
it contained $50 worth of assorted tricks, but it only cost $15. However, Abrams never opened the box. If he did open the box, he'd know what was in it and the joy and wonder would dissipate. But closed, it had infinite potential. To him, the mystery, the withholding of information, was worth more than what was inside. He demonstrated this idea with his show Lost, which continually introduced mystery on top of mystery on top of mystery. On the odd occasion, they'd actually resolve something, but the show really thrived on asking questions, not answering them. That's not to say that Abrams didn't want to pay off his mysteries down the road, just that his method put the clues before the climax, and often they were pointing to a climax that wasn't fully fleshed out. He was essentially trying to apply the principles of Chekhov's gun to a gardener's writing style. At the time, this seemed revolutionary and allowed long-running series to put cool ideas out there and get tons of engagement without having to spend all the time planning, especially in fields like TV shows and video games when you didn't know when things would end. But the problem was, they did all end eventually. So, the gardeners had to start forcing wild, branching plots together in order to make a resolution, and most of them struggled to stick the landing. Lost infamously had a divisive final few seasons. The answers either became so convoluted because they're trying to tie together all these loose mystery boxes that didn't really fit together, or the answers were just straight up bad because they were brushed off as simple and unimportant. Abrams went on to then bring his mystery box philosophy to the Star Wars sequels, and that same lack of narrative foresight is often credited as the primary reason those movies missed the mark. This is exactly what Scott was saying in his interview. FNAF is a series full of mystery upon mystery, with very little confirmation or tying up of loose ends. And now we have a mystery box that we're basically being told isn't really important to the story despite its prominence. But what's even worse is Scott telling us that not only wasn't it important, his gun won't even go off. That's the real issue at play. Our time has been squandered. Humans are hardwired to want closure. Heck, it's one of the reasons we theorize in the first place. When an element you introduced doesn't come back, it's not only a waste of narrative resources, it frustrates us because we now lack that closure. I don't think fans would have been as upset if he had just admitted that while he was struggling to nail down the answer, he was still planning on returning to it in the future. Because for a story to be seen as satisfying
tried
to
in
the
the FNAF
audience
2
who
movie,
have been in love with it for
because
so
there
long,
is a
now
scene
that you
with
have
a box
presented
with a
it,
bunch
the
of items
gun
in it.
does eventually have to go off. So, Scott, if you're watching, no, you weren't wrong to not have fully planned out the box. But that doesn't mean you stop trying to find the end of that rope. You're gonna need to find your old architect groove, at least partially, to help put this mystery box to rest once and for all. I'm not saying you need to solve it immediately and cause all of it to fall apart like we saw with Lost, far from it. Let's face it, you're like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine. You're gonna be wheeled out to do FNAF stories until you're 90. So, you have time to find what's in your Chekhov's box. I'll even give you a hint. In that TED Talk, J.J. Abrams did say that often when we look at stories and mystery boxes by extension, there's this idea of what we think we're getting and what we're really getting. He goes on to list some of his favorite movies like E.T., but explains that it isn't a classic because it's about an alien and a kid, but because it's about a child dealing with his family's divorce. The theme is what's inside the box. So take some time, search your story for the themes, and fill your box with those. That way, even if the physical contents of the box don't quite live up to the expectations the fans have, it will still resonate and show that despite the difficulty, despite the challenges, despite your gardener writing style, you do care about the story as much as we do. And right now, I'm going to be jumping on a live stream with a bunch of people who absolutely care about this kind of thing and have turned those frustrations into building blocks for their own indie horror franchises. We've got Unique Geese, Super Horror Bro, Rocket Music, Horoscoped, and JT Music all here to talk about how games like FNAF inspired their games, lessons they've learned, and answering a few questions from you guys.
JT
So
Music
here's the link to that live stream. Hop on over and say hi, and as always, theorists, remember, It's all just a theory. A game theory! Thanks for watching.
Indeed, that is working.
Indeed it is.
You ready?
Woo! So much so.
Cameron?
Yes, but dang it.
I am so sorry.
Let's match up.
It's the necks. I just.
What? Wow.
I mean the noses.
Whoa. Wow. It's a full-blown roast session? It's the gray skin.
It's the in my house but doesn't want it to be.
It's so big, so dumb, so useless.
Oh, we're having fun. We're doing a good time. Cameron?
Yes, sir.
Do you like our subscribers?
Yeah, oh my god, so much so. No, I don't. Not at all.
I've never given them the fingers.
Wow. You're part of the family now. Give them the fingers.
You can't get mad at me today because all of this stuff that I'm about to show you is stuff the subscribers made me buy.
Oh, okay.
On Amazon.
Okay, so, I can be mad at them for a change.
It's their fault. I want to reiterate that for a bunch of what I'm about to show you today.
I'll be responding to every comment with only hate.
As we do.
As we do.
Are you ready for the first thing, Cameron? I am so sorry. Are you ready for the first thing?
Thank you. Yes, I'm ready.
It's this. Whoa! They were like, I need a giant Cameron head.
Is that what they said?
Nope.
What? What was that? What?
It's Easter.
It's Easter. It's Easter. Oh my god!
Wow, you did that.
Wow. Good work, you. The long con. Good work, you guys.
You know what the best part about this?
What?
It's hollow.
Can you get in there?
I can probably get in.
Come on, buddy.
That puts my entire life in your hands, and I just made fun of every part of your body. What's the worst that could suffocate? I mean,
What a great idea. Happy Easter.
That's the first thing.
I love it. Whoa.
Yeah, you get them this whole video now. You don't get them. They get them.
Oh, welcome to my world.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? I was calling my people, the big-nosed, pointless, useless, big-head boys.
When will they be here? They didn't make me buy 4 Deadpool outfits, but somehow I ended up with 4 Deadpool outfits.
Okay.
Guess how much these cost? Go ahead.
$300.
They are $300.
You're lying.
They're exactly $300.
Why'd you get 4?
I don't know. Okay. These are just 2, mind you,
of the 4 in Toto.
I hope you like dress up because they apparently do.
Okay. Oh no, there's just so many.
So much clothes.
Dang it.
I'm sorry. No, I'll turn the camera off. You can change in here.
Thank you. Now that it's off, let's do what we always do when the camera's off.
What is that?
Oh!
No, off, no. So I got us both an extra large.
Oh, good.
Can I zip you? Please.
Oh, be careful.
Oh, thank you.
Over here.
Oh, you look great.
No, that's awful looking.
It's not worth it?
Dude, no. What? I can't believe you even asked me that. Can you see your eyes in there?
Uh-uh.
It's bad, bud. It's bad.
Ew.
Right? It's not good, is it?
It's not good.
Maximum effort.
I think my eyes are too narrow for this suit. What's this?
That little guy?
What is that?
Oh, don't worry about that little guy. That's the on button.
Why are my swords so tiny?
Now look. Is this what you wanted? Get in here. Show them this.
I don't want to.
Get in there close.
I'm self-conscious about my narrow eyes.
Is that what?
Now, why do you think they want this?
Let's see here.
Because they're garbage people. Cameron!
I
can't even believe you would say that!
His mouth moved.
My mouth didn't move. I hate them so much. Cameron!
Pull it. Uh-oh. Should've worn my brown pants. What are you getting at here?
No, nothing. You look great. And I do too, I think. Say something.
Looks like we're in the clan.
That's what I was thinking.
This is not good. That's a little too pointy.
That's a bit too much of a point.
It's a little too pointy. It's supposed to be like a nubbin, not a full-blown... What are they called? Hoods?
I'll go get you the next day.
Oh, thank you. Get out of here. I just waterboarded myself. Hindsight H2O 2O. That's a hard line to deliver.
I did not expect this to turn into the new Deadpool movie.
Whoa! Are we full-blown cosplaying?
I think we are all the characters of the new movie. Can I take this off?
Please, God, do you're horrifying me.
It's just my narrow eyes. Oh God! No! This is the one time I wish I didn't have boobs in my face.
Oh, that's gonna be tight.
Yeah, good Lord.
With my people's necks, there's no shot. Are sick.
When you want to put your hands in your pockets, but you're loaded.
You're really socially awkward. Well. Oh, I think I just actually put my shirt inside of this.
No.
Yeah, that was a good one too.
As I bleed out. Oh, you hit your shirt? I would have never bought you any of this stuff.
No, God, no. I wouldn't accept it.
Not garbage.
Moving right along from this. I have a feeling we have to move through a lot of gifts really quickly.
We're gonna have to move through a lot of gifts, but we can do it. I believe in us.
Okay.
High five. I'll go get you the next thing.
That's so dangerous, dude.
Is it?
Yes.
Then give me yours. Well, I'll get rid of them.
Thank you.
Both.
That's the only one you only gave me one.
Did I?
Yeah. Go with the next thing.
Trash.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. Now, joke's on you guys. I actually played the trombone in high school.
Not this broken one.
Oh, it doesn't work. Joke's on us again. Very good. Okay.
I put it together and I broke it at the same time.
Ah, good.
So I'm not too sure how trombones work.
Okay.
All right.
What's happening here?
It's broken.
Is it for sure broken?
It was when I built it.
I feel like I need a different
Now,
background.
when you say you used to play.
I used to play with it. I used to throw the kid who played it out the window.
Oh, excuse me.
It's the most cry for help musical instrument I've ever heard.
It's my dad hits me. I need the neighbors to hear.
Yeah. Boy, that Cameron boy, he really does practice that trombone quite a bit around 5 o'clock when his dad comes home. That's so crazy.
Starting trickery? What does that mean?
Oh, no, you're going. Oh, he's going. Your energy drink is dripping into our outfits.
No!
Boobs in my face.
Oh, that hit my head pretty good. Usher, usher. Boy, if you don't keep it down, I'm gonna hot cross them buns.
Oh. It sounds the same.
Exact same. May I?
Yeah. Together?
Yep.
Didn't break.
No, it just
Didn't break.
Get out of here.
Ah! Do you mind if I take this off?
I really wish you would.
Thank you. Are you ready to dress up again?
Oh, dang it, no.
Last time I asked them to buy some.
To butt stuff?
To what? Yes. Wow. I'm a genius.
Oh.
Shut up!
The blatant confidence.
I used to do this in high school.
Really? Wow. Oh. What's the name of this move?
It's tied in a knot.
It's the 8 lunch alone?
And it's not going anywhere. This is, I only listen to Linkin Park on my lunch break.
There it is. This is 8 lunch by myself every day. Whoa, shoot.
Don't worry. When are we going to tell them that I've knotted it?
This one's called abstinence.
You want it with the knot, or you want to...
Shh, what knot?
What you used to listen to at school?
Whoa, frick. This is awful stuff, you guys.
This is probably the worst episode ever.
You know what's great? They had an opportunity to give us stuff that they wanted us to play with. To put us in the worst positions possible. What?
You mind? I'll go get the next thing.
Oh, no. That was not a transition. No, that wasn't a transition. It's a transition. It's not a transition.
We're about to transition.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard it when I said it.
I don't think that came out the way you wanted it to.
Here, you play with this.
Sure. Is it loosened now?
Yeah, it's loose.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the wall texture. I didn't realize he made the wall texture like that.
What's the matter, Wolf? Got your tongue?
My eyes are so narrow in this one.
Oh no!
That I'm only able to look out one eyeball.
It's the stormtrooper effect.
Yeah, I think I got those down.
You spit on my leg.
There's gonna be a lot of that once you put yours on.
No!
That's what they're for! Ugh, impossible to breathe in. Oh, my mouth wasn't in the hole. Okay. Another thing we're gonna do once these are on.
Knock it off!
There's so much hair trapped in my helmet.
Why do you have like a goatee? What is that?
Well, shut up.
Unzip me if you can.
I can't even think of getting erotic with all this hair. It's everywhere!
This is one of them one-size-fits-all, ain't they?
I said, get me as close to a 2X as you can.
They said, XF, you got it.
You got it.
I'm not gonna lie, this is actually kind of comfortable.
Give it a second.
I see.
How are you not dying?
Of course they couldn't give us friggin' 5 fingers.
It's the hardest thing to decide which 2 fingers you're gonna put in one slot.
Is that right? Nothing's right. What am I talking about? Give me an aru.
I'm trying to look at your hand. Sorry.
Go on, bud. Give me a good aru.
No.
I wonder what they possibly could have wanted us to do with this.
Don't know.
We will not give them what they want.
I'm sorry, you can buy a fursuit on Amazon?
It's so hot. So here, I told you, it's incredible.
That's awful.
It's incredible how awful that is.
It's, dare I say,
Furry?
This thing sucks.
This is giving me hay fever.
Dude, was this like smashed into your face too?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, that's awful. Oh, dude, what?
I told you.
Get me out of here.
This is $600.
Oh, per suit?
Per suit. Okay, this is one of those that we just take off immediately. I can't
do this. That's not fun.
This is awful.
Wow.
I want to suffocate inside the Easter Island head now.
I think it's the only place in this room without fur.
True.
What?
What?
Can you imagine frolicking in the forest with this on?
I can't imagine jumping on them to do this.
Oh my god.
You're a nightmare.
No. Oh, horrible.
I want out of my own skin.
Yeah, right? I found the only safe place in the whole room. Oh.
Back in cosplay.
Yes, sir. Very mean.
Are you not wearing pants?
No.
You have the biggest moist circle right here.
No.
I'm gonna go get you the coolest thing I got.
Yeah? Whoa.
There's still hair everywhere.
I know. Oh, it's in the mask.
What?
You didn't.
It's an ear on a stick.
Oh.
Enjoy.
Hark. What are you?
It's an ear on a stick.
I see what I'm playing with. What are you playing with? So, hey,
It's an ear.
God,
stick.
I heard you.
There's hair in my mouth.
Oh no, made it in there too, huh? Are you busy?
How long have you been here?
Dude?
Oh yeah, they also made me buy an Apple Vision.
Wow.
Yeah, go ahead and put the thing on. Good luck with that.
Okay, this is by far the coolest thing though. I can't, wow.
I went full hood, and this isn't a good move.
No.
Set up to my narrow eyes, so good luck.
Stop.
I'm typing
Sure.
a password. So you have to look at something, and then you do this to select it.
Oh. Okay, sure. Can you see my hand right now?
Oh yeah, I can see you completely.
Oh, don't, because all I see is like white and blue. I can't see your eyes at all. Oh, really? I can see your eyes. That's really creepy.
Recording
so narrow.
Shut up. Okay, I'm going to take you to something called Encounter Dinosaurs.
Oh.
Now, just interact with the boys.
Okay. You may see fit. I'm thinking a lot of this.
So much hair. You see dinosaurs yet?
No, I see you.
Okay.
I see you move the headset slightly down.
Oh, are we gonna?
How down does it want me? No.
And now take a snapshot.
Down on my face, I think.
What are you doing?
What?
Why just one?
I'm typing.
That's an old school typewriter. You wouldn't understand. It's before dial.
I'm using the mouse. You're too close to an obstacle. Seek out more space.
Am I an obstacle?
Yeah, I think so, dude. You're getting my way of touching dinosaurs.
Touch away. What if I trip up your motion?
Doing it. Okay, I see butterfly. Okay, you sit on the
Stick
seat.
your finger out.
Okay.
Who'd land on it?
No shot.
Yeah, shot.
No shot.
Yeah. This sucks when you're not actually on it.
Whoa. Come here. Come on.
It's an ear on a stick.
Oh, it's beautiful, man.
It's an ear on a stick.
It's beautiful. Let's see surround. We're good. Oh, wow. Everything right here is now open. The panel, the walls themselves opened up. It looked like your walls opened. A tequila monster.
No, that's my crotch.
How do I?
You hear that dinosaur?
It's a snake. I hear him. He's right there. He's just a little guy though. But I want to hi. Hi, yeah, you.
I don't know if he's interacting with me or the dinosaurs.
Come here. Come here. Perfect.
Now roar. It's a little baby.
It's a little baby. Can't go. There's a rock though. I can't go too far that way. Oh God.
He's in it. He's in it deep. It's a ear on a stick. It's like a stick, but then it has a piece of paper that's shaped like an ear, and they put it on this.
This is a super long intro, huh? Oh my God.
What?
It's an ear on a stick, you said?
It's an ear on a stick.
Whoa!
It's a stick
That's amazing.
with an ear on it.
Hi. Am I allowed to touch these things? Come here.
The big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come here, dude. Don't do that.
Copyright 2008, so you can't do. They've been doing this. The ear on a stick is trademarked as well. There's hair on it. There's hair on an ear on a stick. I got nothing. There's not much else. Like you're done, aren't you?
I am.
Okay.
Just enjoying the show.
Okay.
What sold me was this one video of some guy walking through his house, and he had a bunch of things already set up. Like there was a YouTube over the kitchen counter for what he was cooking. Then on the fridge, it showed like a post-it note, so you like make little notes. And then instead of his TV, over his TV, like 10 times the. What are you doing now?
Huh? It's an ear on a stick.
There's just so much hair out here, Brandon.
I can see it through the mask.
Dude, don't ever return. It's awful.
You can look at your photos as if you're in the photo.
No shot.
Oh my God.
Do we even wear outfits or can I put my pants on?
What?
Your pants are off?
Are you getting cold?
Chilly, yeah.
You want me to get you something to wear?
You mind?
I'm watching dinosaurs.
I'm watching your eyes. It's awful. It's easily the sickest thing in the whole world.
It is. Coolest thing they got us.
So far, right? There's probably a lot of cool stuff back there. Brandon, a lot of really cool stuff, I bet.
You look cold.
I'm starving.
You throw my yo-yo outside?
I didn't mean to.
I could have swore I bought 2 of these. Oh, that sucks. I guess I didn't.
No, only one, huh?
Sad.
Oh, well, I wonder what size it's in.
It's probably my size.
I don't know, you guys. I'm pretty hard to get into one of these outfits. Yes! If you think you can leave me in here for X amount of time until I put it on, you're not going to get what you want. I'm not doing it.
That's all I wanted.
What is this, man?
What is what?
What is this, dude? No! Wait, no.
Yeah,
I thought it was a wild thing for a second. No.
No. You do that, I'll blow this dude.
Do this? What do I do? What do you mean do this?
Do it.
Do it? No. God, Jesus!
Made my eyes go even more narrow.
I found clothes.
It's like a sleeping bag.
You kick your feet out of it, too.
Yeah! Now you really like the Easter Island head.
Actually, I just had a idea.
Where's the nose?
Oh, Mom made pancakes. My face got to be with you. Oh, that was not very good. What you got there, pal?
I don't know.
Is this a character we haven't unlocked yet?
Yeah.
What's happening here?
I don't know. They just wanted me to buy an inflatable.
It was great. When this video sucks, it's their fault.
It does, and it is. Let me see that thing real quick.
Sure. This is so adorable.
I know.
Thank God that's gone.
You're welcome.
I don't know which I'm happier about. The existence of this thing in his house now?
This is a giraffe dragon.
I love it so much.
$1,700.
Wow.
Their fault.
This is really stacking up, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we supposed to do with that?
I did what I wanted to do with that.
No, 100%. Yeah, and we're done.
Yeah, that's a trash can. Got any jokes for that, big man?
I do.
Okay, go.
This is where the video is going. You did this! Actually, it's pretty useful. We're mad, but it is useful. The ear stays. That stays too.
Okay. Did I mention? How is this?
Dude,
the winner of the video.
I don't know.
Almost 10 grand. We spent 10 grand.
No. How much is this?
82 cents. Ear on a stick is the winner?
Let this be a lesson learned, I guess. You guys look pretty stupid right about now.
Very good, Cameron. Now put your arms up. No clue what is the front and what is the back. I can't tell if I'm so grateful that we met. It's not as easy as it looks, is it? I'm sorry I grazed your leg with my hand so seductively like this.
It was so nice, actually. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm so sorry. It went on for too long.
It calmed me down, actually.
You're welcome. And sorry for the next thing.
No.
I got something for you. The only good thing they've ever done, ever.
Okay.
Cameron, do you notice anything completely covered now?
Did they get you doors? They got you the correct size doors, too?
I got me the correct size door.
So they didn't do this at all?
They didn't do it. And I did them myself. Look at this.
You did good, man.
Thank you. And then they just closed. Just like that.
Just like that, easy.
Closet doors.
Okay.
What?
Okay, you're trying to convince me you didn't get an absolute professional in here. Okay, dude.
All me.
All right, man.
Hold on. I gotta fix this real quick.
Better than before.
Yes, closet doors.
Oh! You killed him.
That took me 2 days to install. 2 full days, Cameron.
How many days are holding up?
7 weeks.
That's good. He's better.
On a stick.
You've broken him. You people have broken him. Dude,
what?
I need you. I need you to think about. I need you to think about this. Yeah,
I have a date night tonight.
I know. I need you to think about this. I need you to think about this. Why are you pointing towards my stuff? Point towards your stuff. No.
There you go. Enjoy it.